Every now and then in life, there are things that we hear or a combination of words that just make such a difference in our personal lives. And I discovered one of those things several years ago when I was talking to this incredibly wise individual, and we were just talking about a relationship that wasn't going well. And I was sharing all these feelings, and I was just like, they always do this, and I feel like that, and I feel like there's really no hope, and I feel like I should just give up. And I was just going on and on and on about my feelings. And after about 20 minutes, the individual looked at me and said, "Buck, can I share something with you?" And I said, "Go for it." And they said, "Listen, feelings are feelings, and feelings are important to pay attention to, but feelings aren't facts." And when I heard that, I thought to myself, what? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean feelings aren't facts? And the individual said, yeah, you've got to pause and just remind yourself, hey, feelings are feelings, but feelings aren't facts. And then you've got to ask yourself the question, is it true? Is it true? Because our temptation is to take our feelings and believe that they're true, and then we begin to project them on the situation, or we project them on the relationship, and oftentimes it leads to things being far worse. But the problem is, we're human, and to be human is to feel. And there are days we feel worthless. There are days we feel like giving up. There are days we feel like God has given up on us. There are days we feel like buying this. There are days we feel like making this decision. There are days we feel like he or she or they always. There are days we simply don't feel like we are enough. And it's in the midst of those feelings, one of the greatest things we can personally do is simply just pause and remind ourselves that feelings are feelings, they are important, but feelings aren't facts. And then to ask ourselves the question, is it true? Is it true? And sometimes the emotions can be so great that we need to go outside of ourselves and maybe talk with a counselor or maybe talk with a friend who's willing to tell us things we don't want to hear. And here's what you'll discover when you ask yourself that question in the midst of your feelings, is that perhaps 8, maybe 9 out of 10 times, what you felt was real, but it simply wasn't true. And that she doesn't always, or he doesn't always. Yes, they do from time to time, but they don't always. That there is hope for tomorrow. That God hasn't given up on you. That God still cares for you and God still loves you. That there is hope for tomorrow and that you have incredible worth and incredible value. That's what's true. And I'm telling you, in the midst of our feelings, when we can simply just pause and remind ourselves that feelings are feelings, but feelings aren't facts, and ask ourselves the question, is it true? It's a game changer. It leads to personal freedom and personal health.